You're welcome to my channel. I want to speak on Computer Assisted Audit Tools, uh, otherwise called CATs. CATs are used basically to gather evidence in an online environment, in an information processing facility. So whenever the IS auditor is working in an automated environment, in a computerized environment, you need computer assisted audit tools to gather your information. So professionally, an IS auditor should know how to use at least one computer assisted audit tool. So let's look at different types of cards that we have. Test data. Test data is just like the name, is a data with predetermined output. So the auditor already know the output of the correct processing of the test data. So what the auditor is basically going to do is to feed the client's data, the client system with the test data, and compare the output from the client's system with the expected output. So if the expected output is different from what the client system produced, then definitely the IS auditor will know that something is wrong with the client systems. Okay, so that's what we call black box testing, or audit around the computer, or audit about the computer, because you are not actually testing the execution of codes, but you are simply going around, okay, indirectly testing the operation of the client's software. Okay, so the good thing about test data is that it's very simple to use, is not complicated to prepare. Okay, so we look at embedded audit facility or embedded audit module, stroke SCAF. So embedded audit module is actually the software. So it's an audit software embedded into an application. So is the audit module is configured to capture exceptions. So you have to define the exceptions. That is where the job of the IS auditor is. So it is garbage in, garbage out. If you don't set your parameters correctly, then the investment in the audit module is wasted. So you need to have a robust exception for the embedded audit module to capture. Okay, so the SCAF, the system control audit review file. That SCAF is the master file that the embedded audit module finds the identify exceptions. So maybe, assets balances are not supposed to go into credit, a liability balance is not supposed to go into debit. Okay, maybe you don't expect people to sign on to the application by 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. So, or you don't expect certain IDs to be able to perform certain transactions. Okay, so all those exceptions as defined, once they are captured, they are dumped into the SCAF master file for the IS auditor to check later. Okay, so embedded audit module advantage is can be used for continuous auditing. So you can audit as you go, and that can be a deterrent for fraud. Okay, and that can help to capture and identify irregularities, before it's degenerates into something that can hurt the organization. But a major challenge with a embedded audit module is the fact that because it's working with the application, it might degrade operations. So you need to look at the bandwidth requirements, you need to look at the memory requirements, the processing power requirements before you do the implementation. Okay, we have audit hook. So audit hook basically is an audit software that is programmed into the application from continuous auditing. So the essence is that it can help you, it can alert the IS auditor before an irregularity goes out of hand. So audit hook can also be used for continuous auditing.